राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरवनचारी यमुना तीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत His Divine Grace अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की जय श्री श्री राधा श्याम सुंदर की जय श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from the Srimad Bhagavad-gītā, chapter 11, the universal form, text 37. Kasmāc ca te na nameran mahātman garīyase brahmaṇah api ādi-kartre ananta deveśa jagan-nivāsa tvam akṣaraṁ sad-asat paraṁ ya. Kasmāc tena nameran mahātman garīyase brahmaṇo ādi-kartre ananta deveśa jagan-nivāsa tvam akṣaraṁ sad-asat paraṁ ya. Kasmāc tena nameran mahātman garīyase brahmaṇo ādi-kartre ananta deveśa jagan-nivāsa tvam akṣaraṁ sad-asat paraṁ ya. Please chant. Kasmāc tena nameran mahātman garīyase brahmaṇo ādi-kartre ananta deveśa jagan-nivāsa tvam akṣaraṁ sad-asat paraṁ yat. Kasmāc tena nameran mahātman garīyase brahmaṇo ādi-kartre ananta deveśa jagan-nivāsa tvam akṣaraṁ sad-asat paraṁ yat. Mataji. Kasmāc tena nameran mahātman garīyase brahmaṇo ādi-kartre ananta deveśa jagan-nivāsa tvam akṣaraṁ sad-asat paraṁ yat. Kasmāc tena nameran mahātman garīyase brahmaṇo ādi-kartre ananta deveśa jagan-nivāsa tvam akṣaraṁ sad-asat paraṁ yat. Kasmāc, why? Cha, also, te, unto you, na, not, nameran, they should offer proper obeisances. Mahātman, O Great One, garīyase, who are better, brahmaṇah, than Brahma, api, although, ādi-kartre, to the Supreme Creator, ananta, O unlimited, deveśa, O God of the gods, jagan-nivāsa, O refuge of the universe, tvam, you are, akṣaraṁ, imperishable, sad-asat, to cause and effect, paraṁ, transcendental, yet, because. Translation and purport also by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. O Great One, greater even than Brahma, you are the original Creator. Why then should they not offer their respectful obeisances unto you? O limitless One, God of gods, refuge of the universe, you are the invincible source, the cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation. Purport. By this offering of obeisances, Arjuna indicates that Krishna is worshipable by everyone. He is all-pervading, and he is the soul of every soul. Arjuna is addressing Krishna as mahātman, which means that he is most magnanimous and unlimited. Ananta indicates that there is nothing which is not covered by the influence and energy of the Supreme Lord. And deveśa means that he is the controller of all the demigods and is above them all. He is the shelter of the whole universe. Arjuna also thought that it was fitting that all the perfect living entities and powerful demigods offer their respectful obeisances unto him, because no one is greater than him. Arjuna especially mentions that Krishna is greater than Brahma, because Brahma is created by him. Brahma is born out of the lotus stem grown from the navel abdomen of Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, who is Krishna's plenary expansion. Therefore, Brahma and Lord Shiva, who is born of Brahma, and all other demigods must offer their respectful obeisances. It is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam that the Lord is respected by Lord Shiva and Brahma and similar other demigods. The word akṣaraṁ is very significant, because this material creation is subject to destruction, but the Lord is above this material creation. He is the cause of all causes, and being so, he is superior to all the conditioned souls within this material nature, as well as the material cosmic manifestation itself. He is therefore the all-great Supreme. Om Jnana-timirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruhu Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padang Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shri Mate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So this 11th chapter is called the Universal Form. Krishna has just been requested by Arjuna to show his universal form, Krishna has obliged, and Krishna has briefly explained that very extraordinary form which he has shown only to Arjuna. And then starting from text 36, Arjuna will offer his prayers, which are mixed in the mixed moods of fear and respect. Text 36 to 46 inclusive. In text 37, for another 4 verses, or including these 4 verses, he will talk about the all-pervasive nature of Krishna. How Krishna is actually permeating everything, and how Krishna is the soul of everyone's soul. He is the basis of all existence. The essence of this verse is that Arjuna is saying that everyone offers respects to Krishna. Specifically, he is referring here to the demigods and the devotees. And he begins by saying, kasmāc chatena nameran. Why then? Why should they not offer obeisances? Kasmāc means why. Te refers to unto you. Nameran means they should offer proper obeisances. So why should these demigods and devotees not offer obeisances to you? Baladev Vidyabhushan says this is a literary device called samuchaya, in which it's a rhetorical question. The answer is already known. So what the author intends to say is certainly yes, but he puts it in the form of a question. So he says, why should they not offer the respectful obeisances unto you? Certainly they will. They will and they should. So it's just a poetic form of saying the same thing. And why is Krishna worthy of the respects and obeisances of all the devotees and all the demigods? So Sridhar Swami in his commentary has explained that there are 9 reasons that are mentioned in this verse. You'll notice that in this verse, Krishna has been addressed by different names. Can you mention some of the names by which Krishna has been addressed in this verse? Go line by line, word by word. Go in the first line. Which is the first? mahātman. mahātman. O great one. Mahatma, as you know, refers to a great soul. O great one, O great soul. Then next, garīyase brahmaṇo api. Here, of course, it refers to him as being superior even to Brahma. Garīyase indicates one who is better. He is better than even Brahmaṇah, referring to Brahma. He is greater than even Brahma. That's the second point. Third, ādi-kartre. Kartre means unto. So ādi-karta or ādi-kartra, that he is the supreme creator. Karta refers to the creator and ādi refers to the original or the supreme. So Krishna is the supreme creator. He is the creator even of the creator Brahma. Generally we call Brahma as the creator of the universe. But when Arjuna addresses Krishna as being garīyase brahmaṇa api, that he is superior even to Brahma, it means that he is the creator of even Brahma. So that's ādi-kartre. Then next one, so now we have 3 so far. Then ananta. Ananta means unlimited. The word anta means end. Ananta means one who doesn't have any end. Unlimited, infinite, who is everywhere. And as Prabhupada explains here, the word ananta indicates that there is nothing which is not covered by the influence and energy of the Supreme Lord. So it also refers to his all-pervasive aspect. So that's the 4th one. 5th is deveśa. Deveśa means what? Lord, God of gods. You remember some weeks ago we talked about compound words, samas, samasikasya cha. Krishna says of all the compound words, I am dvandva samas. You remember that in the first few verses of the 10th chapter. So anyway, deveśa is also a compound word, deva and isha. Deva here refers to the demigods, isha refers to the controller. So he is a lord of the demigods, the god of gods. That is deveśa. And therefore, because he is a controller of them all, he is superior to them all. He is above them all. And then sixth, jagan-nivāsa. What does it mean? Refuge of the universe. Nivas means the residence or refuge, and Jagat refers to the universe. So Krishna is a refuge of the universe. Then number 7, akṣaraṁ. Akṣara means that which is fallible. Akṣara is that which is infallible, or which is imperishable, which cannot be destroyed. The imperishable Brahmā. So that's 7. Which are the other 2? Sat and asat. Prabhupada translates sad-asat as to cause and effect. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains that sat refers to the gross manifestation, which is the effect, and sat, or rather asat, refers to the cause, which is the subtle material manifestation. So Krishna is not only the gross and the subtle material manifestation, he is not only the cause and the effect, but he is also beyond. He is the akṣara Brahma, he is the imperishable supreme spiritual truth that is beyond the cause and the effect. So because of these 9 reasons, Sridhar Swami explains, Krishna is worthy of respect for everyone. Kasmāc na nameran. Why then will the demigods and the devotees not offer their obeisances unto you? Certainly they will. You are the only one, O Lord, who deserve to be respected by everyone. He is the highest object of worship for everyone, for all living entities, both the liberated souls as well as the conditioned souls in this creation. So in this way, Arjuna is glorifying Krishna's position as one who is worthy to receive the respect and the obeisances of even the devotees and the demigods. In the 10th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, we have the story, or we have many examples of how Krishna is being worshipped by Lord Shiva and Brahma, or at least there are verses that refer to this, because Prabhupada is referring to this in the purport here. Prabhupada says, it is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam that the Lord is respected by Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma and similar other demigods. So we'll have 1 or 2 small pastimes in this regard. As you know, the Pandavas were living in Indraprastha at one time, and the Kauravas at Hastinapur, and Krishna, Balaram, under the shelter of Ugrasen, were living in Dwarka. King Ugrasen was a master of the Vrishnis, the Andhakas and the Bhojas. These are the names of the dynasties. Krishna had many queens and many sons from each queen. One of Krishna's queens was Jambavati, the daughter of Jambavan, the great devotee of the Lord. And from Jambavati, the eldest son born was Samba. So Samba, he kidnapped the daughter of Duryodhana, whose name was Lakshmana. Lakshmana was about to get married, and she had to choose her husband in what was called a Swayamvara ceremony, where the girl comes in the midst of many potential suitors and chooses her own husband. So at that very ceremony, Samba came in and in a very valiant way lifted her up and rode away with her. So in modern times you see this happening with Prithviraj Chauhan. He did a similar kind of thing. So this is a special kind of marriage. There are many kinds of marriages and this is one kind of marriage. And especially the Kshatriyas sometimes did like this. Krishna himself did this with Rukmini in Vidarbha. So when the Kauravas saw that Samba had kidnapped Lakshmana in this way, they became furious. And the elders then very angrily considered that this was a great insult to the Kurus, and therefore Samba must be punished and brought back. So powerful warriors got ready with arms and they began to chase Samba. They challenged him to battle. Samba stood his ground and valiantly fought, but he was outnumbered by warriors of superior strength, or even if they were equal strength, but the etiquette in a battle is that equal should fight equal. And here there were 6 of them and he was alone. So although he fought very bravely, he was overpowered, and with great difficulty the Kauravas managed to tie him up, arrest him, and take him back along with Lakshmana to Hastinapur. The Acharyas comment that Bhishma had cautioned the Kauravas not to kill Samba, because once Samba had already caught hold of Lakshmana's hand, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay, so Samba was arrested and brought back to Hastinapur. Narad Muni, as usual, took the news from here and there. He went to Dwarka and said, "Do you know what has happened? The Kauravas have arrested Samba." What? The King Ugrasen became very furious. And all the Yadu kings, the princes, they all were enraged. And they all started donning their battle outfits, their helmets and so on, and were getting ready for all-out war. At that time, Balaram came and with great difficulty pacified everyone and said, "Don't worry, it's not good to have a war between the Yadus and the Kurus. We are after all relatives, so let me go and try to resolve the situation." So Lord Balaram went to Hastinapur, and as he reached the outskirts of the city, he camped there and sent Uddhava inside, that please go and tell them that I have arrived, and please gauge the mood of King Dhritarashtra. So when Uddhava reached, he conveyed the message that Balaram had come. With great joy, the Kuru leaders all rushed out to the tent where Lord Balaram had camped. They offered him many, many wonderful substances as gifts. They offered their respects to him. And then Balaram said, "I have come here with a message from King Ugrasen, the king of the Yadus and the master of the world. He has said that it is completely improper for all of you to have arrested our Samba, and it is only because of our being relatives that we are not doing anything aggressive in this regard. So immediately you must release Samba." So when Balaram spoke like this on behalf of Ugrasen, the Kauravas, the Kuru leaders, became angry because they were very proud. And they said, "Just see the impudence of these Yadus. Now the lowly shoes want to sit on the crown. They want to sit on the head. What were they without us? It is only because we looked the other way that they were able to bear all the royal signs, like the flag, the chariots, the canopies, the fans, the royal beds, the thrones, and everything. It is we who have given them out of our mercy a little tract of land, which they can call their own. And now just see their impudence, that they dare to order us what to do. They do not even deserve to actually wear these royal emblems, but because of our mercy, they are doing so." And here is King Ugrasen's message that we should return Samba. So being so angry, they all in a huff left and went back into Hastinapur. Lord Balaram became very, very furious. His eyes became red. And then he proceeded to speak. Just see what false pride can do. These foolish Kurus do not understand the glories of the Yadus and of King Ugrasen. Ugrasen Maharaj is not fit to sit on a throne. And what to speak of the Yadus? Just see how they have insulted even Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is he whose lotus feet are always served by Lakshmi. He is the master of the goddess of fortune. And for such a personality, he doesn't even deserve the royal symbols and the royal insignia, like the throne and so on. They are not aware of Lord Krishna's position. And then he spoke a verse in great anger. Yasyanghi pankajarajo khila lokapale maulyuttamair upasit tirtha tirtham Brahmā bhavo hamapi yasya hita kalah kalayah Shrishodvahena chiramasya nipasanam kva. He said, Yasya angri pankaja rajaha, he whose lotus feet are very, very pure, and the dust of that lotus feet is held with great respect by the Lokapalaihi, by the predominating deities of the different planets, Mauli, Uttamaya. So all these predominating deities of the different planets, they hold the dust of Lord Krishna's feet upon their helmets, upon their heads, with great awe and reverence, in a mood of service. And not only that, the dust of Krishna's lotus feet is tirtha tirtham. In other words, it is the holiness, it is the cause of the holiness of the holy places. The holiness of the holy places is caused because of the dust of Krishna's lotus feet. Brahmā bhavaha aham api yasya kalah kalayaha shrihi. Now Brahma, bhavaha refers to Shiva, and aham, that is Balarama is talking of himself. Brahma, Shiva, myself, Lakshmi, kalah kalayaha, we are only his plenary portions. Chodvahema chiram asya nripasanam kva. And in such a personality as Krishna is not fit to sit upon a throne. So, in his fury, he picked out his plow, which had become very, very huge in size, and he started dragging the Hastinapur town into the Jamuna. Practically almost plucked it out. And as the whole city was sliding in towards the Jamuna, the Kurus began to panic. They felt as if it was a huge earthquake. And they saw themselves going into the Yamuna, and in great panic they rushed to Balaram with all sorts of gifts and fell at his feet. And then Lord Balaram pardoned them and said, all right. And then Duryodhana came forward with Lakshmana and Samba, and he sent them back with a huge dowry of many, many elephants and chariots and horses and so on. So Balaram was making a very important point, that Krishna is he at whose lotus feet all the great personalities in all the universes offer the respects. And here the Kurus were saying something so foolish as to indicate that Krishna was not qualified enough to sit on a human throne on the earthly planet in the midst of mere mortals. So that was Balaram's anger. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita we find that when Mahaprabhu was speaking about Krishna's opulences to Sanatana Goswami in Varanasi, he spoke at great length. He talked about the Brahma Vimohan Leela in Vrindavan, where even Brahma was bewildered. And then he quoted this very famous verse from the third canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, which was spoken by Uddhava. When Uddhav and Vidura met at some place after the battle of Kurukshetra was over, at that time Vidura asked Uddhav many questions, including questions about Krishna, and Uddhava started remembering all the different pastimes of Krishna, his glories, his qualities, and so on. And he started recounting them one by one. And in one particular verse, he spoke the famous Trayadhisha verse, wherein he says, Swayam tu asamyatishayastrayadhisha swarajya lakshmyapta samasta kamaha balim haradbhischira lokapalehi kirita koti edita padapitaha. He said that Krishna is one who has no equals and no superiors. Asamya, atishaya. Neither is anyone equal to him, nor is anyone superior to him. And he is the independent Lord of everything, Swarajya. Lakshmyapta, and he has all good fortune available to him. samasta kamaha, all desirable fortune, all desirable power, knowledge, everything is with Krishna. Balin harabhihi chiralokapalai. And all the lokapales, all the predominating deities of the different planets, the demigods and so on, are offering worship to this personality Krishna, Kirita Koti, with their many helmets. They are bowing down their heads in prayer and worship to Krishna at Krishna's lotus feet. And therefore, he is Trayadhishaha. Adhisha refers to the Lord. Traya refers to three. So this is the famous verse where Krishna is called the Lord of Threes. Okay, now a little quiz for everybody. Think of all the threes. Like for example, the mode of passion, ignorance, goodness. Three, right? So Krishna is the Lord of the three modes of nature. What else is in three? The three planetary systems, the lower planetary systems, the middle planetary systems, the higher planetary systems. So Krishna is the Lord of these three. What else? The three Vishnus. Which three Vishnus? Mahavishnu, Garbhodakashaya Vishnu, Kshirodakashaya Vishnu, who are the Purusha avatars. So Krishna is the Lord of these three Purusha avatars. Yes, he is also the Lord of the three Guna avatars, Brahma, Vishnu and Lord Shiva. What else? That started off with that. Yes? Anyone else? He is also the Lord of Devi Dham, Hari Dham and Goloka Dham. This is the intimate meaning Mahaprabhu said. He is the Lord of not just this material world, not just of the Vaikuntha world, but he is also the Lord specifically of Goloka Vrindavan in the spiritual world. In this way he explained that he is the Lord of threes. Very beautifully elaborated by Mahaprabhu in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, in teachings to Sanatana Goswami. So in this way he is the Lord also of the three Shaktis. What are the three Shaktis? Yes, he is the Lord of the Sandhini, Samvit, Hladini, but that's the internal potency. What's the other classification? What are the three kinds of energies? External energy, internal energy, marginal energy. So Krishna is the Lord of the three kinds of energies also. So like this Mahaprabhu goes on explaining how Krishna is the Lord of all threes, and therefore all the respectable personalities in the universe, the demigods, the predominating deities, they all bow down and offer their heads, offer their helmets, they touch their helmets to his lotus feet as an offer of respect. And in this connection, then Mahaprabhu tells a story to Sanatana Goswami. He says one time when Krishna was in Dwarka, Brahma came to visit him, and the doorman came and told Krishna that somebody called Brahma has come to see you. So he said, well, ask him which Brahma. So the watchman went back and he said, Lord Krishna is asking which Brahma has come. So Brahma was puzzled. He said, what do you mean, which Brahma? So he said, anyway, please tell Lord Krishna that the four-headed Brahma, the father of the four Kumaras, has come. So then Krishna said, yes, please call him in. So Brahma came in, and Lord Krishna said, so my dear Brahma, how are you? I hope everything is fine. What brings you here? He said, my Lord, that I will tell you later. Why I have come here, I will tell you later. But first I want to know, why did you ask this question, which Brahma has come? Are there any more Brahmas apart from me? And then Krishna smiled. He closed his eyes and meditated for a moment. And in front of our Brahma's very eyes, millions and millions of Brahmas came. One Brahma had 10 heads, another had 100, somebody 1,000, another 10,000, somebody million, some 10 million, some billion heads. And all these different Brahmas came from different universes. And as if that was not enough, they were also accompanied by their respective Lord Shivas from their planets. And Lord Shivas also came there with many, many heads. And they all assembled there. And then they were also accompanied by Indras, all the Indras of each universe, with eyes all over their body. They all came there with their helmets shining, and they all offered respects by bowing down and touching their helmets to the ground, making a huge tumultuous clanging sound. And by Krishna's mystic potency, every Brahma except our Brahma thought that only he had come. Every Brahma thought that this drama was going on inside his own universe. They didn't realize that they had actually gone to another universe. They thought that they were in their own universe and they were visiting Dwarka, which had manifest in their universe. And they could not see the other Brahmas or the other Shivas. They could only see the Shiva, Indra, etc. who had come from their own universe. So Lord Krishna spoke to these Brahmas. Each Brahma thought Krishna was speaking only to him because he didn't see any other Brahmas. Again, we wonder how Krishna must have managed it, because there were Brahmas everywhere, Brahma everywhere. And so if he looked on one side, how did the other Brahmas feel that he was looking at them? But anyway, Krishna managed it with great ease. And he said, so, how are all of you? So, we are fine, my Lord, by your grace. How is everything going on in your universe? Everything is fine. Are the demons creating too much trouble? By your grace, we have emerged victorious over the demons. So fine, alright, now you go back. So once again, they all offered obeisances and they disappeared. They left back for their own abodes. And our poor Brahma was there watching this whole scenario, and he was as bewildered as anyone can get. And then he understood, he felt, Kaviraj Goswami says, like a rabbit amongst lions. Because Brahma is the most intelligent being in the universe. He is the foremost living entity in the universe. Most intelligent. He is the creator of the universe on behalf of Krishna. And yet, when this Brahma was in the midst of all the other Brahmas, he felt himself so tiny, so insignificant. With Brahma looking completely puzzled and bewildered, Krishna had mercy on him and said, so, my dear Brahma, please know, to answer your question, why did I ask which Brahma has come? The universe which you govern is only an ordinary medium-sized universe. There are billions and billions of other universes which are much, much bigger than yours. Your universe has a diameter only of 4 billion miles, and therefore you have 4 heads. But there are other universes which have diameters which are billions of times more than that, and therefore the Brahmas there have many, many more heads. Similarly with the Lord Shivas and Lord Indras. In this way, when Lord Krishna was explaining all this to Brahma, Brahma became very, very humble, very chastened, and he began to offer many, many wonderful prayers to Krishna. So we see here again that all the different predominating deities and all the demigods had come here from all the universes, and they were offering their obeisances. They lowered their heads, touched their helmets to the floor, and then they returned after offering their respects. So therefore here Arjuna is saying, kasmāc na nameran mahātman. So why would they not? Why should they not offer their obeisances to you? Of course, all of them do offer their obeisances to you all the time, because you are mahātman. You are garīyase brahmaṇah. You are greater even than Brahma. ādi-kartre. You are even the creator of Brahma. You are ananta. You are unlimited. By your energies, you are pervading everywhere. You are deveśa, the Lord of the Lords, the God of gods. You are jagan-nivāsa, you are the refuge of the entire universe. You are not only cause and effect, sad-asat, but you are also the akṣaraṁ Brahmā, the transcendental reality beyond cause and effect. Therefore, everyone offers respects to you. So this is the Krishna that we are surrendering to. He is the one who is worthy of everyone's respect, worship and love. Hare Krishna. Are there any questions or comments? Yes. The question is that many times people ask that why did Lord Ram worship Lord Shiva at Rameshwaram? If all the demigods like Shiva and Brahmā worship Krishna, then why did Ram worship Lord Shiva? Of course, this question has been addressed several times here. But we can even ask, why did Krishna worship Sudama? At least Lord Shiva is a great demigod. Mahadev, he is the greatest of the demigods. So Ram worships him is one thing. But what did Sudama have? He was a poor Brahmin. He had no clothes. Even whatever the clothing he had was torn. He had nothing to eat. So what to speak of Lord Ram worshipping Shiva? Why did the source of Ram, that is Krishna, worship an ordinary human being like Sudama? What is the answer? He made Sudama sit on his own bed, right? And then he actually did arati. And then he washed his feet. He massaged his feet. Correct? He was waving the chamara fan to serve Sudama.
He was Brahma-wisdom.
He
was Brahma-wisdom.
What is more than that?
A great devotee of the Lord.
Yes, because Sudama was a great devotee of the Lord. Therefore Krishna was worshipping him. Similarly, Lord Shiva is considered one of the greatest Vaishnavas. Therefore, the Lord was worshipping his own devotee. That's the first answer. The second answer is that Lord Ram was playing the role of a human being. And as a human being, one is meant to offer respects to all exalted personalities. And surely Lord Shiva is a very, very exalted personality. So like this one can understand in so many ways. Yes, another question? Yes. Yes.
What's the meaning of which is Devi Dham?
Devi Dham refers to this material creation, this material cosmos. Yes, Mother.
Prabhuji, the universal form, Krishna is very non-vegetarian. Is this why it is an inferior form of worship?
He looks very
Like a non-vegetarian.
non-vegetarian.
Following it.
Well, the question is, why does Krishna look so non-vegetarian in the universal form? Because he's swallowing everything. Well, you see, Krishna is ultimately the source of everything. But Krishna is not only the source of everything. He is also the end of everything. As he declares in this very chapter itself, Kalosmi loka kshayakrit pravriddhaha, that I have come to destroy all the worlds. So Krishna not only creates, he also maintains, and finally he also destroys. So here destruction is indicated by the fact that he swallows in everything. Just like with Mahavishnu's breathing, all the universes are emanating, and with his breathing in, his inhalation, again all the material worlds re-enter Mahavishnu's body. So the fire coming from Krishna's many mouths in the universal form and all the other entities rushing into the fire indicates that ultimately Krishna is the destroyer of all. Yes, Mother.
The expression is all devouring death.
Yes.
It's not meant in the sense
Literally. Yes. Yes. Why did Brahma come in the first place to see Krishna? Well, we never got to the point. Neither did. He was paying a courtesy visit, I guess. Just like when a great personality comes to our temple, then we'll go and offer our respect to him. Or we just came to offer our respects to you. So Krishna had come to Brahma's universe. So he came there to offer his respects. My dear Lord, thank you for coming to my universe. Yes.
What is Karanasri?
Hmm?
Karanasri. What is Karanasri? Suksham
No,
Sri.
let's stick to the topic of the discussion. Yes, whatever we have discussed today. Yeah.
Every particle of ourselves and then this two atoms is Paramatma. Is that the way of that the Lord is still everywhere, or Lord is still everywhere through his energy?
The question is, in what way is Lord Krishna all pervasive? Is he all pervasive as the Paramatma, who is present even in every atom and in between the atoms, or is he all pervasive through his energies? Both. Through his energies, he is present everywhere because everything is a manifestation of his energy, material or spiritual. This material world is a combination of these different energies. You have the material energy, and to sustain this material energy, you have the marginal energy and the spiritual energy. So through these energies, Krishna is pervading everywhere. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagat avyaktamurtina. So he is present there through his energies. In the spiritual world, he is pervasive everywhere through the impersonal Brahman, but he is also present in a localized way through the Paramatma, which is an expansion of his expansion. So in both ways. Yes.
Could you elaborate on the point where you said sad-asat? Sat as the cause and asat as an effect. Could you elaborate on that?
The question is about cause and effect. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has said that actually sat refers to the effect because it is gross. Like this is the manifestation, the material universe we see now is the effect of the creation. But this creation has come from a subtle cause, the pradhan and so on. There is a whole process of creation. So that is a subtle, unmanifested material creation. So you can say vyakta or avyakta, manifest, unmanifest. But whether it is manifest or unmanifest, it is material. Whether it is gross or subtle, it is material. So both are Krishna's energies. So Krishna is sat and asat in the sense that the material manifestation is not independent of him, it's not different from him because it is his energy. At the same time, in this verse it says, tvam akṣaraṁ sad-asat tat paraṁ yat. Tat param means that not only are you sad-asat, you are also tat param. You are also that which is param or superior to sad-asat, which is akṣaraṁ. So you are the imperishable Brahman, the spiritual truth that is beyond the cause and effect of this material manifestation.
Why he has been called asat here? Asat means which is not.
The context here refers, as I mentioned, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has mentioned the context that the manifest and unmanifest material creation. That is how we should understand this. Yes. It's not energetic. Pradhan is not energetic. Pradhan is just the unmanifested material energy. It is not energetic. Energetic is the Supreme Purusha. The material energy is energy. And Krishna, the Supreme Lord, is the energetic, the source of the energy. Alright, so we'll stop here. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavad-gītā ki jai. Gaur Premanande.